Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today with this video, we are going to discuss about the Indian Institute of Management Udaipur. Like what is the overall admission process for the IIM Udaipur? What is the selection criteria? What are the cutoffs? What about the placements and fee structure for the Indian Institute of Management Udaipur? And what are all the programs offered by the IIM Udaipur? That everything we will discuss with this video. So if we consider Indian Institute of Management Udaipur offers the various programs, like it offers the 2-year MBA program, which is the flagship program for the IIM Udaipur. So here if we consider the overall fee structure with this college for this program, it is nearly up to 21 lakhs, and for that they accept the score of the CAT, GMAT entrance examination for the admission process. Then it also offers you the 1-year MBA in Global Supply Chain Management program. So the fees for that is nearly up to 23 lakhs, and they accept the score of the CAT, GMAT and GRE entrance examination for the admission process for this program. Then they also offers you the 1-year MBA Digital Enterprise Management program, postgraduate diploma in Business Administration for working executives, PhD programs, summer program in management, digital product management, senior management program and Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship. So with this video, we are going to discuss about the selection process for the 2-year MBA program, which is the flagship program for the Indian Institute of Management Udaipur. So for that they accept the score of the CAT entrance examination for the admission process, and they have fixed up the minimum CAT percentile, and on the basis of that they shortlist the candidates for the personal interview round. So if we consider the minimum CAT percentile for the Indian Institute of Management Udaipur, then it was 77 percentile for the general category, for the VIRC, DILR and quantitative ability section, and overall it was 94 percentile. For EWS and NCOBC category, it was 50 percentile for the VRC, DILR and quantitative ability section, and overall it was 77 percentile with your CAT entrance examination score. Then for the SC category, it was 44 percentile in all the 3 sections, and overall it was 60 percentile. For the ST and DAP category, it was 30 percentile in the VRC section and 25 percentile in the DILR and quantitative ability section, and overall it was 40 percentile. So on this basis the candidates are shortlisted for the personal interview round. So here if we consider the final selection of the candidates, in that 60% weightage is given to your CAT score, 15% weightage is given to the personal interview, and 25% weightage is given to the profile. So here if we consider the 25% which is given to the profile, in that 9% weightage is given to the academic profile, 9% weightage is given to the work experience, and 7% weightage is given to the diversity. So here if we consider the academic profile, in that 2% weightage is given to your class 10 score, 2% weightage is given to your class 12 score, 4% weightage is given to the graduation, and 1% weightage is given to the CA, CS and CWA. If your percentage are less than or equal to 60, then for that in your class 10th and class 12 you will have 0.2 points, and for the graduation you will have 0.4 points. Then if your percentage ranges in between 60 to 64 percentage, for that there are 0.4 points for your class 10th and 12 and 0.8 points for your graduation. Then if your percentage ranges in between 64 to 68 percentage, for that there are 0.6 points for your class 10th and 12, and for the graduation there are 1.2 points. Then if your percentage ranges in between 68 to 72 percentage, for that there are 0.8 points for your class 10th and 12 and 1.6 points for your graduation. If your percentage ranges in between 72 percentage to 76 percentage, for that there are 1 points for the class 10th and 12 and 2 points for your graduation. If it is in between 76 to 80, for that there are 1.2 points for your class 10 and 12 and 2.4 points for your graduation. If your percentage ranges in between 80 to 84 percentage, for that there are 1.4 points for your class 10th and 12 and 2.8 points for your graduation. Then if your percentage ranges in between 84 to 88 percentage, for that there are 1.6 points for your class 10th and 12 and 3.2 points for your graduation. If it is in between 88 to 92 percentage, then for that there are 1.8 points for your 10th and 12th and 3.6 points for your graduation. If it is more than 92 percentage, for that there are 2 points for your class 10th and 12th and 4 points for your graduation. Now if we consider the overall weightage given for the work experience, so if your work experience ranges in between 7 to 12 months, for that there are 1.5 points. If it ranges in between 13 to 28 months, for that there are 3 points. If your work experience ranges in between 19 to 24 months, for that there are 5 points. If it is in between 25 to 30 months, for that there are 7 points. Then if your work experience ranges in between 31 to 36 months, for that there are 9 points. If it ranges in between 37 to 42 months, for that there are 7 points. If your work experience ranges in between 43 to 48 months, for that there are 5 points. If it ranges in between 49 to 54 months, for that there are 3 points. And if your work experience ranges in between 55 to 60 months, for that there are 1.5 points. And here 5% weightage is given to the gender diversity. So if you are a female candidate, you will get this 5% weightage on the basis of the gender diversity score. Now if we consider the overall batch profile for the Indian Institute of Management Udaipur for the batch of 2020 to 2024, so overall class size is of 315 candidates. In that 31% candidates are the female candidates and 75% students are with the prior work experience. So here if we consider the overall candidates educational background, then there are 65% candidates have the educational background as an engineering, then 10% candidates have the educational background as in science, 8% candidates have the educational background as in commerce, then 8% candidates have the educational background as in business administration, 4% candidates have the educational background as in arts, and 5% candidates have the educational background other than this. Then if we consider it in terms of the work experience, then there are 39% candidates have the work experience from the IT and ITES. Then 6% candidates have the work experience from the BFSI sector. Then 12% candidates have the work experience from manufacturing and engineering. 7% candidates have the work experience from education. 5% candidates have the work experience from consulting. Then 2% candidates have the work experience from the FMCG and retail. 7% candidates have the work experience from construction. 4% candidates have the work experience from automobile. 18% candidates have the work experience other than all of this sector. Now if we consider the overall duration of the work experience which candidates have, then there are 34% candidates are the freshers, then 21% candidates have the work experience in between 3 to 4 years, 25% candidates have the work experience in between 2 to 3 years, 7% candidates have the work experience in between 1 to 2 years, and 12% candidates have the work experience in between 0 to 1 years. If we consider the overall placements, then the high salary package offered with this college was nearly up to 47 lakhs per annum and the average salary package offered was 18.8 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider the sector-wise classification for the placements, then 87 offers were made from the banking, financial services and insurance sector, that is for the BFSI sector. 21 offers were made from the consulting, 18 offers were made from the e-commerce, 19 offers were made from the FMCG, FMCD and retail, 67 offers were made from the information technology and ITES, 8 offers were made for the logistics, 44 offers were made for the manufacturing, engineering and energy, 4 offers were made for the pharma and healthcare, and 23 offers were made for the other sector than all of this. And if we consider the function-wise classification for the placements, then in that 43 offers were made for the analytics, 49 offers were made for the consulting and strategy, 10 offers were made for the finance sector, then 47 offers were made for the general management, 2 offers were made for the human resource management, 5 offers were made for the information technology, 9 offers were made for the operations and supply chain management, 17 offers were made for the product management, 17 offers were made for the project management, 3 offers were made for the research and 89 offers were made for the sales and marketing and business development. So this is all about the Indian Institute of Management Udaipur. If you have any doubts, any queries in this, then you can just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video helpful, then do like the video and subscribe the channel.